Hello, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me as we summarize lesson number 3. This week we studied John chapter 1. And the amazing thing about this chapter is that it will answer the question, if you ever had a question, where did it all begin? Is there a beginning? Was there something else before us? And this is what John will answer this week. So we read John chapter 1. And listen to how John starts. Verse 1. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Simple, to the point. In the very beginning, John says, there was the Word. The Word was with God, but also the Word was God. Verse 2, the same was in the beginning with God. Again, John repeats this point to make sure that we understand that the Word is God. The Word is not a God. The Word is not one God. The Word is God. Verse 3, all things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. Did you get this important point? Everything that I see, everything that you see was created by the Word. And even the things that our eyes are not able to see was created by the Word. Verse 4, in Him was life, and the life was the light of men. The Word was in the beginning. The Word is God. The Word created everything we see. And now John tells us that the Word is life. The Word is God. The Word is Creator. The Word is life. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Where light is, John is telling us, darkness cannot coexist with light. Because when light comes, darkness disappears. Where life is, there is no death. Remember the story of Lazarus? When Mary said to Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Why? Because where life is, darkness or death cannot be present. Verse 6, there was a man sent from God whose name was John. Now the Gospel of John was written by John, but here John is speaking of John the Baptist. He's not speaking about himself. So listen to what it says. This verse 7, the same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. John the Baptist was sent by God to be a witness of the light, to be the witness of the Word. Verse 8, he was not the light, but he was sent to bear witness of that light. So John the Baptist was sent as a witness to witness about the light, the Word, who is God. In verse 10 it says, he was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He was in the world was made by him, but the world did not receive him. That's incredible. And verse 11 goes on to say, he came unto his own, and his own received him not. How sad, how painful. Have you ever experienced when you are rejected by your own circle of your immediate family? It's a sad feeling, isn't it? When you're rejected by the closest of your friends. And the sad part is that some of us today still reject him. But listen to what verse 12 says. But as many as receive him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God. Isn't that beautiful? Whoever believes in the Word, Whoever accepts the word, he has given us power to become sons and daughters of God. In other words, he adopts you and he adopts me if we believe in him and if we accept him. And verse 14 continues, and the word was made flesh. But who is this word? And verse 14 has the answer. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory of the only begotten of the Father. Who is this word? The word was made flesh. And John says, and we beheld him. We saw him because he dwelt among us. He mingled with us. He ate with us. The word was made flesh and dwelt among us. And we jump to verse 29. The next day, John sees Jesus coming unto him and says, behold the Lamb of God, which takes away the sins of the world. When John the Baptist sees the word and was made flesh coming, he says, Jesus is coming. Jesus is the Lamb of God. Isn't this amazing? In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and the Word has a name, and his name is Jesus, the Lamb of God, which takes away the sin of the world. And verse 30, John continues, this is he of whom I said, John the Baptist is speaking, after me comes a man which is ranked higher than me. John the Baptist, when he sees Jesus coming to him to be baptized, says, this is the Lamb of God. This is the man that was before me. This is the man that I dare not even untie the laces of his shoes, because he ranks above me, because he was before me. And verse 34 says, and I saw, this is John the Baptist, and bear record that this is the Son of God. John says, I saw him. John says, I baptized him. And he says, I bear witness because I saw him. Isn't this amazing? John is telling us that in the beginning, the Word was always there. Because the Word is God. Because the Word is life. Because the Word became flesh to dwell among his creation who rejected him. How sad. How very sad. But John continues to say, listen, but to whoever believes in him, the Word, Jesus Christ, has given us power to become sons and daughters of God. I pray, my friend, that you will believe in him, that you will accept him. Thank you for joining me. And I pray you dwell on the words of John. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. See you next time.